Hey guys, Derek here. I'm about to go on a morning run and I wanted to share some thoughts with you on video before I take off. And these thoughts have to do with the lack of commitment. Look, there are only three reasons why we refuse or we don't commit to certain goals or projects. There's only three. The first reason is because we are lazy and we tell people we can't commit to something, and we tell ourselves we can't commit to something because we're cloaking the fact that we are lazy. For example, if I tell myself that I can't commit to a particular project or goal, then I don't have to take action for that particular project or goal. Therefore, I can continue on the same path that I've been on for quite some time. I am lazy. I don't want to take that action. The number two reason why we can't commit to a particular project or goal is because we're afraid of failure. For example, I know that I want to start a business. I know that I want to be my own boss. I know that I want to start a particular project, but I'm afraid that if I start taking action on it, I will fail at that goal. I will fail at that project, and I simply don't want to fail. I'm afraid that I will fail. If I fail, what will happen then? And the number three reason why we don't commit to a particular goal or project is because our schedules are so packed already with projects, and we're more motivated by those particular projects that we can't take on a new project. And that's simply a motivation issue. These projects that we have on our schedule are more motivating to me than a new project. For example, I'm more motivated to read. I'm more motivated to watch The Walking Dead. I'm more motivated to take my kids to softball, baseball, swim lessons. I'm more motivated to wash my car. I'm more motivated to cut the grass than I am to go to the gym, right? So simply those projects are more motivating than a new project that I would take on. Now the third one's a little more difficult to cure, but there's a surefire way to cure the commitment cloaking device for laziness and the fear of failure. So those two are easy to fix, and this is how you fix it. Simply overcommit. You jump in the water when it's over your head, you overcommit, you sink or swim. The good news is when you sink, when it comes to commitment, when you sink, you don't die, right? You just float to the top and you stay there. So you figure out how you failed, you figure out those points of failure, you fix them so you can swim. I never would have been an entrepreneur, never would have been my own boss. I never would have started Hard Target Krav Maga or CrossFit Red Sev without jumping in over my head. I have no idea what I'm doing to this day, all right? So I jumped in over my head. I didn't know how to create a business. I didn't know how to start a business. I didn't know how to finance a business. I had no idea about CrossFit until I had a friend that got me into it. I didn't know how to teach people CrossFit until I learned about it, went to the training, jumped in over my head, started conditioning myself in CrossFit. And for example, I have to take a PT test. I'm still a military reservist. I have to take a PT test at least once a year. If I don't score an excellent score on that PT test, I have to take it twice a year. That includes running. For you guys that know me, you know I hate running. I've never been a runner. I don't like running. I despise it. It's not fun for me. It's not something that I like. I'd rather sit on a rower to build my cardio. However, I've got a friend at the gym who said, hey, you want to run a 200-mile relay race from Maryland to the National Mall in DC? And I thought about it for 3 seconds, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, you must be crazy because I hate to run. And then I thought, you know what? Let's overcommit to this. 200-mile run, it'll help me. Not only will it help me with my PT, it'll help me with my cardio, and it will force me to train. Overcommit. All right. So for you people that are telling yourselves that I have commitment issues, listen, it's one of those three reasons. 1, 2, 3. You got to figure out what it is that's keeping you back. Is it because you're actually just really lazy and you're using the commitment excuse to cloak the fact that you're lazy? Is it you're afraid of failing in a particular project or area? Or is it because you're motivated by other things on your schedule more than you're motivated to take on a new project? So figure those out, and all you have to do is overcommit. Jump in when the water's over your head. Listen, you're not going to die, all right? Jump in when the water is over your head, and you will figure it out. You may fail. You may fail. get back up, figure out the points of failure, plug them, and make sure you jump in again. And hey, you might even fail again, but fix it, jump in again, and guess what? You won't fail at those two areas again. All right. So look, that's Derek. Those are my thoughts on commitment. 1, 2, 3 reasons why we don't commit. Figure out why you're not committing to a particular project or goal, and then fix it. Jump in, head over heels, overcommit. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye-bye.